After saying farewell to last season's talented senior class, McDonell Lady Macs softball entered this season looking to prove themselves yet again.
McDonell playoff softball on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you, getting set for this matchup in a regional semifinal here at Casper Park in Chippewa Falls. McDonell and Loyal Greenwood. It's good to be back. Swing and a miss.
Kelsey.
First strikeout of the game for Kelsey Bremnes. Suda, the sophomore, the 1-2 pitch.
Nice
hot
hit.
shot right
Good
past
job,
the
Lindsay.
shortstop.
Come on,
That's
Claire.
going to send in
Nice,
one.
Claire.
Ruff jogging
There you
home.
go.
It is 3-0. That is a 2 RBI single for Lizzie Leibrandt. Now a 3-1 count on Caroline Kugel, the McDonell senior first baseman. It's the sophomore pitcher Suda for Loyal Greenwood. The pitch,
Nice.
another hot shot, and that one gets by the third baseman, Chloe Flanagan,
Chloe.
rounding third. She's heading in to
nice
score.
job.
It is 4-0, an
Nice job,
RBI
ladies.
single for Caroline Kugel, and the senior
Great job,
does her
Kiara.
job once again.
Absolutely.
Hank, the
Nice.
pitch on that is a hard shot out
nice.
to
That's
short.
bringing in two.
One is in.
Come on.
Bovey coming in to score. Kendall will
Nice
hit
job.
the brakes at third, and it's a 2 RBI single to make it 12-0 for Keegan Winger.
Nice hit, Keegan.
Runners at second and third for the McDonell
Nice
sophomore
job.
pitcher,
There you
and
go,
she gets a
Kelsey.
big
It's
piece of
dropping.
this
There you
one,
go.
and it'll drop
Nice.
into the
It's
gap in
bringing
left
in. Good
field.
job, Riley.
That's a 2 RBI
Nice
single
job, Kelsey.
for Kelsey Bremnes. It is 15-0
Nice
McDonell.
job.
The birthday girl coming through. A little
Nice, there
blooper
you go,
right
little
back up the
blooper.
middle for Caroline Kugel. She is 3 for 3 on the day. Kendall Heffer
nice
reaches
hit.
out and
There you
lines
go.
the first one out to center field. Caroline Kugel hustling in toward home.
Nice job,
It
Kiara.
is 16-3 McDonell, and there's an RBI single. We're in the fourth inning. Line
nice
to
job,
a beautiful
Aaliyah.
catch by Aaliyah Bovey. Oh my
grab.
goodness.
Nice
She just
grab.
absolutely drew a bead on that one. Fielder's choice.
Nice.
And Claire Ruff sends the first pitch way out into
there
the
you
right
go. Come
field.
on,
It
come on,
drops
come on,
in.
come on.
They're rounding third. Riley Christensen heading in to score. Lauren Buscher will hit the brakes at third. And Claire Ruff, another run batted in. It is 17-4 McDonell. Bovey holds the bat high. She'll hit a hot shot to the shortstop. One hopped and
There you
it's
go,
dropped
nice.
by the first baseman, and that will bring in a run to make it 19-4. And that will do it. McDonell goes up by 15, and Aaliyah Bovey ends the
Good job,
game for
ladies.
McDonell.
The first step taken on that long road back to Madison. But now in a regional final, the Lady Macs will head on the road to take on the #1 seed, the Stratford Tigers. This is McDonell Lady Macs playoff softball on WOGO Sports. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's game time.
McDonell softball is on the air.
Your sports station.
Coverage of the Lady Macs is brought to you by Royal Credit Union, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, H&R Electric, Stelter Incorporated, East Logan and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying, and Quality Propane and Fuels. And now the Lady Macs pregame show. It's your WOGO sports team, Caleb Swenson and Chris Malika.
WOGO. Your sports station.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Stratford High School here on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you, getting set for a WIA Division IV regional final broadcast. This matchup between the #4 seed, the McDonell Lady Macs, and the #1 seed, the Stratford Tigers. And Chris, just a short layoff between Tuesday winning that regional semi and coming here on the road, long road trip for McDonell trying to get a regional championship.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, they took the opportunity they could yesterday to get a good solid practice in, and the long road trip, typically it's them sitting and focusing and getting their head where they need to have it, and sometimes it's hard, but it's nice to be able just to sit and, you know, think about what you want to do here.
When you look at this Stratford team, McDonell did play them once already this season. They were run ruled. It was 10-0 in that game. But I think both coaches would say, hey, you can take some things about your opponent from that game, but neither one would say, hey, this is really a benchmark for the talent level of both of these teams. I think both will be probably a lot better than they were in that game.
Absolutely, and I think the timing, you know, when they did play that, and it's, you know, both teams have had a chance to, get better at their game. And so this is a new opportunity to be able to showcase what they have done throughout the season.
And again, I think this was something that Jason Bovey was mentioning, and Coach Mandy Pankratz mentioned this as well, too. She said, that's a really, really good number 4 seed. I think some people think McDonell maybe could have been seeded a little bit higher, but you play who's in front of you, play with the seed that you have. And so McDonell's a 4, and they'll be here on the road in this regional final. Well, there are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they've seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. And in education-based sports, sportsmanship matters. It goes beyond the X's and O's. It's the difference mutual respect makes. It's what character looks like. It's what defines us here in Wisconsin. In high school sports, winning is exhilarating, but just as important is how the game is played and how we express our positive support. Let's embrace the ideals of sportsmanship in our communities and at high school events. A message from WOGO and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. We'll step out and be back in 2 minutes here on WOGO Lady Mac's Playoff Pregame Regional Final from Stratford.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Welcome back to Lady Mac's Pregame here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and the WOGO Radio Facebook page. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roads. Whether you're an athlete or spectator, control your drive on the roads to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. Also, here on WOGO, when you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Real Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Real Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Real Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit realmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Welcome back to Regional Final Division IV Softball on WOGO Sports. Your McDonell Lady Macs on the road against the number 1 seed, the Stratford Tigers, with head coach Mandy Pankratz of Stratford. And coach, you've seen this McDonell team once already. I'm sure some information can be gained from that one. You pitched your number 2. They did as well, too. You run-ruled them. But what do you take from that game, and what do you say, hey, it could be different this time?
Really, we don't truly have a number. One, Laney and Tria both throw exceptionally well, and we can count on both of them in situations. Tria threw a great game against them. They're really not a 4 seed. They are a very, very good team, very athletic. That score meant nothing. It was a second game on a Saturday afternoon when we, I think, all played about 6 games that week. So that's the game of softball sometimes. So we know that They run the bases well. They hit the ball. They're very athletic. You can just tell they're multi-sport athletes there. So we just focus on what's in our control and just play our game. And hopefully, when we lean on some experience in those situations and just do it together. That's what a team sport. I always think softball's the ultimate team sport. So.
And Coach, when Stratford softball is rolling, what does it look like?
You know what? There's smiles on the faces, trust and confidence. You can just kind of see it from the body language. We always talk about how that's contagious from one person to another. We're big into body language and holding ourselves accountable for that. And sometimes, we have a mixture. We have a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior on this field right now. That's what small school softball is. And sometimes, we have to remind ourselves, hey, let's pick that up and pick each other up. And we've been doing that all season and stuff, and hopefully we see that today.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck tonight and moving on as well.
Thank you. Thank you for covering.
Head Coach Pankratz of Stratford back after this with Coach Rick Ruff of McDonell. Lady Max playoff pregame on WOGO Sports. Welcome back to Lady Max Playoff Pregame on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and the WOGO Radio Facebook page. Regional Final Division 4 softball action here with head coach Rick Ruff as McDonell on the road at number 1 seed Stratford. And Coach, you've seen the Stratford team before. We talked a little bit about this on Tuesday night. What can you take from that game? Their number 2 pitcher, your number 2 pitcher, but you said you could see some things in that game that you can bring into this one.
Yeah, we've got to be more consistent than what we were in that game, play better defense, and we've been doing better since that game. We've been playing better as a team. I'm looking for some good things.
One day of practice in between Tuesday and Thursday, but I know after that game too, you're thinking, hey, started out really well, but maybe didn't finish as well as you would have liked. So what was kind of the emphasis in practice? How'd the girls respond?
Yeah, the emphasis was just that, to make sure we stick with it and we keep going all the way through, and that was what we did at practice. We made sure we started out and we kept going and making things go and getting more difficult as practice went on, and they responded well. They were ambitious and hardworking.
And what's maybe the most important thing that you need from your team today if you want to come out of here with a regional championship?
We just need to be consistent. If we can get up there and be patient at the plate, take the ball where it's pitched and not try to fight through pitches, play solid defense, and anything can happen.
Coach, we'll talk to you after the game, and hopefully we're talking about moving on.
All right, thank you.
Head Coach Rick Ruff, McDonell Lady Max playoff pregame on WOGO Sports.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Leibrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Max and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips." Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
Welcome back. You're on the road at Stratford. Already a few bumps in the road technologically, and so thank you for bearing with us. But hopefully we're ready to rock and roll as McDonell will be facing Stratford here, the number 4 seed McDonell. And Stratford is the number 1 seed, so the host of this regional championship game. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you on WOGO Sports. 103.1 FM AM 680 and WOGO.com. The radio broadcast is where you can find the Chi-High game at Wisconsin Rapids. We are on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. That Chi-High game will also be on the YouTube channel. And also, you can find us on the WOGO Radio Facebook page. Carter Jagger, our on-site video producer.
Would you question if we didn't have some technical issues?
It's always
this way and doing a double broadcast.
Kendall Heffler leading off, our McDonell left fielder.
You know, I think Rick made light to it. The consistency and protecting the plate and aggressive base running are, you know, keys that are going to be important playing their game today.
Opening pitch. Inside, ball 1 to Kendall Heffler. Look at the season for Kendall, hitting .329. Pitch 2, and Kendall will send it out to shallow right field.
Yes,
and it gets over the center fielder's head.
Nice.
Kendall rounding second.
There you go.
She is digging and will
job,
head
Kendall.
right to second base and stay put. That's a big hit for Kendall Heffler.
Kendall.
As Keegan Winger strides to the plate.
Way to start it out, girl.
Toyson Ford keys to the game brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. We'll get a key or two from Chris in a moment. First pitch popped up and headed over toward us, and I'm fine, in case anyone was wondering.
Oh, we're so happy.
we got a tarp over us. Riley, a little nice one-handed catch as it's tossed back inbounds.
She is definitely, she is focused. She's ready to go.
So ball 1 from the Stratford Tigers. They have the black pants, the white jerseys with the orange numerals, orange and black accents, the black socks as well. Second pitch is bumped right in front of home plate, and busting it out toward first is Keegan Winger. First and third. They're safe there, McDonell, with no one out. Keegan bunts her way aboard. Brilliantly done. And Kendall at third.
She's pulling back, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
What?
So we'll do it again here. That must have drifted foul beyond my view here. We have a 1-1 count. I guess we were watching Keegan hustling down the first base line. Pitch 2 bunted again. It's fielded by the pitcher. Throw to first in time. Runner moves along, and so 1 away from McDonell, but they'll sacrifice that on the sack bunt for Keegan Winger.
You know, aggressive base running by Kendall, and something we've always looked forward from her is that the aggressive base running. So
that'll bring up Riley with her .549 average and .560 OBP. First pitch in there for a strike. from their pitcher number 4 for Stratford, Tria Tubbs, who actually grounder to third, throw to first in time to get Riley, but McDonell the first run of the game.
There
They
you
go
go.
ahead 1-0. 2 away for McDonell,
Good job, Riley.
but Riley puts the Max on the board. And again, the pitcher, Tria Tubbs, according to the lineup that we were given, she wasn't
Number
going to be
4,
starting.
yep.
Yeah, but Tubbs is pitching. We had Lainey Pankratz as the pitcher, coach's daughter. Low and in the dirt for Kelsey Bremnes with her .451 average. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kelsey. 2 away from McDonell, 1 in.
With everything that Caleb does, it's feeling a little bit.
Shot
oh,
along
nice
the
drop.
third base
Nice
line,
drop.
and
There
Kelsey
you go,
digging
Kelsey.
past first. She is
Back,
taking a big
back,
turn,
back.
and
Nice.
she'll hang
Nice
out right at
job.
first.
Great hit, Kelsey.
So before I forget, because I'm doing a few different things, the Toyson Ford keys to the game brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. What would you say is a key for McDonell?
Exactly what they're doing right now. They're out there playing aggressively, protecting that plate, aggressive base running, playing their game, and exactly what Rick said, and going out there and doing what they know how to do. So
Claire Ruff at the plate.
Chloe
Takes a first
Flanagan
pitch
is
ball.
in courtesy running for Kelsey at first.
So Flanagan, the junior, number 8 at first. McDonell leads 1-0. Fouled straight back by Claire, 1-1. Again, this is a focused team. And just noticing just kind of the demeanor of the girls. Again, they're happy-go-lucky, they're fun-loving. But, normally, honestly, I chat with them a little bit more, but I was like, you know what? They're locked in, and let's just
going
leave
to
them
work,
be. Let's just leave them be here.
Yep. They're going to work. Get down, Chloe!
Chloe Flanagan dives in feet first to second and just gets ahead of the tag. 1-2 the count on Claire Ruff. And that was quite the throw from Emma Roper.
Yeah, they're honed in. That's for sure. Come on.
Headed out to left field, and over the shoulder catch by the left fielder ends the inning, but McDonell gets one across. We head to the bottom of the first. Our score, the Lady Macs 1, Stratford nothing. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Max.
Since 1951, Bowl & Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl & Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl & Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
Welcome back to Lady Mac Softball on WOGO. We have your Toyson Ford keys to the game brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. And a great key for McDonell was getting off to a fast start, and they lead 1-0. And again, this is a team that beat McDonell 10-0 earlier on this season. And so I think the Lady Macs, Chris, will definitely take 1-0 as a fast start.
Absolutely. And, again, going in and playing their game and starting off right away and not sitting back and waiting is a great way to start this out. Being up 1-0 right now is, hey, we'll take it.
Kelsey Bremnes, first pitch is popped straight up, and Kelsey calling for
Nice
it.
there.
And
Good job,
she will
Kelsey.
make the grab for out one
Good job,
of the
Kelsey.
inning.
Well, and, hopefully they can hear it too. The bench is just fired up too and, cheering everybody on. So they're ready to go. And they're here to play.
McDonell leads 1-0. Bottom of the first, Tria Tubbs. At the plate, that was Carly Pankratz who popped out. The pitcher. Excuse me, Laney Pankratz. I apologize. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Laney Pankratz is in the circle. So Caleb will get the numbers correct at some point.
You know, you
his sheet.
multitask a lot in this, and so
Foul
can't
back.
blame you for that.
So there we go. Laney Pankratz, number 4, is pitching.
We got it. We're good.
And she bats from the left, pitches from the left as well, of course. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kelsey Bremnes ahead in the count here. Bremnes the pitch, low and in the dirt, checking her swing. 2-2. I hear Coach Ruff saying, hey, tagger, thinking that maybe it would be a called third strike if the swing wasn't checked. Kelsey Bremnes, the kick and the pitch upstairs.
Come on,
Count
Kels.
has worked full. Emma Roper, the catcher, up next here on WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Full count.
Good.
Liner right
Right up the
over
middle.
second base. Riley Christensen runs up to snag it. But that's a hard at bat for Laney Pankratz. And she earns the single, brings up Emma Roper, the catcher. And on deck will be Tria Tubbs, who is playing first base. (1-0) lead for McDonell. Pitch a little high for Kelsey Bremnes. Curious what your home or your land is worth? Are you looking to buy? Call Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors, mskrealtors.com. That's mskrealtors.com. 1 on, 1 out. Runner takes off, and Lizzie will not get a throw. And so now 1 in scoring position with 1 away for the Stratford Tigers. They move their base runners around. 2-0 the count on Emma Roper. Bremnes the pitch. It is popped up, headed foul. And the count 2-1. Our cleanup hitter for McDonell tonight is Kelsey Bremnes. And if your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master. Trust comes in the yellow truck. Swing and a miss.
Good job.
Kelsey Bremnes battling back into this at bat against Emma Roper.
And she has to, I mean, she's, again, focused in, and she knows what she needs to do for this game. Nice job.
Popped up, giving chase, and out of play. 2-2, the count remains. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, runner at second for the Stratford Tigers, the number 1 seed in this sectional. Sophomore Kelsey Bremnes, the pitch, it is popped up, and running over Lizzie Liebrand, it'll fall about 6 feet beyond the fence. The count remains at 2-2. Caleb Swenson, along with Chris Malika, Carter Jager, our on-site video producer. McDonell playoff softball here on WOGO Sports, WOGO Sports YouTube channel and Facebook page. The 2-2 pitch, grounded to Keegan Winger, and it gets right through her legs, rounding third and heading home. The throw at the plate, not in time. We have a tie game on a double from Emma
unfortunately
Roper.
that just went right through Keegan's feet and didn't have her glove down, but reset here and let's go.
So Roper battles, and we have a new ball game, tied at 1.
I have a feeling this is how this game's going to go.
Just back and forth,
Yep.
back and forth.
Yep.
You kind of figure.
We have a courtesy runner going in for the catcher. I think it's number 1.
And Tria Tubbs now at the plate. Again, she's their second pitcher, maybe a 1A, 1B situation from talking with Coach Pankratz.
You know, the importance is not letting that shake you and getting back and resetting here and picking up your defense and going with it.
Whistling it in for a strike is Kelsey Bremnes. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. H&R Electric, call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric. Proud to back the Max.
Come on, take it,
Nothing in
Kelsey.
2. Kelsey Bremnes against Tria Tubbs, the first baseman. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the first. Bremnes the pitch, fouled back.
There you go, kid.
Tubbs staying alive. Gracie Schmidt on deck, the shortstop, number 12. Tubbs is a junior.
Come on, Kels, let's go.
0-2 pitch. Grounded right in front of the plate. The throw to first in time. Runner advances to third, but 2 away. So Tria Tubbs, the second out of the inning. 2-3 on the putout. Gracie Schmidt, the shortstop, number 12, now at the plate. Again, H&R Electric at 723-2977. H&R Electric proud to back the Max. 2 away. Swing and a miss.
Kelsey.
Kelsey Bremnes. The 0-1 pitch, it is
working
popped
hard.
up for strike 2 of this at-bat against Gracie Schmidt. Schmidt, number 12, another junior in this lineup for Coach Pankratz. Well, the McDonell coaching staff, after playing Stratford once, was just really impressed again with the quality of Coach Pankratz and her staff. Said very well coached. Ball upstairs. 1-2. When you need a plumbing repair or building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl and Prue Plumbing. The 1-2 pitch just missed.
Come on,
right
Kelsey.
above the letters.
Yep.
2-2. Dakota Netter, the second baseman on deck. Kelsey Bremnes hoping that she's not able to advance to the plate. Blowing in the
Nice
dirt.
catch.
Count has worked full, 3-2. And there is a runner at third.
Yeah, Lizzie did a great job in keeping that ball in front of her and not letting her go wild.
Roper, the catcher, is at third. Actually, a courtesy runner came in for her, but runner at third for Stratford. Fouled right in front of the plate. We'll do it again at 3-2. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. That's White City Glass. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, take your base. They're at the corners for Stratford. And again, the Tigers hitters working long at bats here.
Number 11, second base, Dakota Knetter.
Yeah,
Dakota Knetter, sophomore second baseman, up at the plate.
You know, these first innings, sometimes the butterflies and everything are in, but they're doing a great job. Their defense need to not worry about the one at first base and worry about the batter here.
Bremnes the pitch. Bullseye for a strike. Kelsey just celebrated a birthday on Tuesday.
With a great victory.
Indeed. Donald winning 19-4 in that regional semi. Ball upstairs. 1-1. 2 away. Runners at the corners for Stratford, trying to take the lead. We are tied at 1 here in the bottom of the first. Bremnes the pitch. It is lined into shallow right center field, and it's all the way back to the wall.
Riley, bring it in.
One is in, another runner rounding third. It is 3-1 Stratford on a 2 RBI double. Well hit by Dakota Knetter.
Yep, nice line drive up the middle.
And Stratford quickly ahead in this game. Melissa Bargender, the junior right fielder, number 9. With Reese Spindler, a freshman, at the plate. Or excuse me, on deck. 3-1 Stratford. Grounder to Keegan Winger. She gloves, throws to first in time. clean play, and that will end the inning. We head to the top of the second. Our new score, Stratford 3, McDonell 1. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Mac Softball on WOGO.
Since 1951, Bowl & Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl & Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl & Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Welcome back to Lady Mac Softball here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you. McDonell trailing 3-1 as we enter the second inning. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose quality propane and fuels when you need propane for your home or business. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. Quality propane and fuels, committed to their customers, committed to our community. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Lizzie Liebrandt, her first at bat against the senior Lainey Pankratz. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Lainey Pankratz and Tria Tubbs, the two pitchers playing in the circle and at first, respectively. Strike two issued by Pankratz. McDonell got on the board early, leading 1-0. The home team, the Stratford Tigers, responded with 3. Swing and a miss, strikeout number 1 for Pankratz, and Liebrandt is retired.
Very uncharacteristic of Lizzie, but again, it's, you know, the jitters and getting them out and doing what we need to do here.
First pitch missing inside for Kiara Leinenkugel. Aaliyah Bovey on deck. Sending it out to left field. Gloved there by the left fielder for out number 2. Kiara Leinenkugel out to Gracie Krummel. Brings up Aaliyah Bovey. And Bovey on the season hitting .298. Takes a first pitch strike from Pankratz. Three-1 lead for Stratford. Top of the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Pankratz looking a little more settled in, the senior.
Yeah.
Here in the second inning. Swing and a miss to end the inning. McDonell goes down 1-2-3 in sequence. We head to the bottom of the second. Our score, well, wait, hold on.
Not sure.
Are they saying she got a piece of it?
Must be.
All right. So 2 away for McDonell. And still an 0-2 count is the appeal, and Aaliyah Bovey nicked that one and stays alive here. Popped up. Shallow infield, shortstop leans back, makes the catch, and that will end the inning.
There you go.
So McDonell does go down 1-2-3 as we will head to the bottom of the second. Stratford 3, McDonell 1. Back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Hi, Chippewa fans. My name is Sissy Knaps. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Here's a pop quiz. Do you know the current value of your home? I help clients in the Chippewa Valley answer this question in order to get their home sold for top dollar. I can also help you write a winning offer on a home in today's competitive market. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, cabin, or piece of land, contact me, Sissy Knops of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, 715-828-0903.
Welcome back to Lady Macs Playoff Softball. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malico with you. Carter Jagger, our on-site video producer for the WOGO Sports Live video stream. First pitch from Kelsey Bremnes to start the bottom of the second comes in low. She is facing Reese Spindler, the 8-hitter, a freshman, DP number 6. Bats from the right. 7 came to the plate for Stratford in their 3-run first inning. Pitch 2 finds the mark, 1-1.
Yeah, Kelsey's, finding her groove and everything, so she's doing a great job and just needs to stay focused. There you go.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Three-1 lead for Stratford. Kelsey Bremnes trying to start off with a strikeout, and she will.
There you go. Nice.
First out of the inning. And for Kelsey Bremnes on the season, just going to double check our stats here, but Kelsey, that is her 88th strikeout.
Nice.
First pitch in for a strike once again. So Spindler strikes out, bringing up Gracie Crummell, the 9-hitter, junior left fielder. Bremnes the pitch, swing and a miss. Quickly getting ahead in the count here. For investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. Swing and a miss.
Great job.
Back-to-back punch-outs for Kelsey Bremnes. 2 away for Stratford. Talk about her counterpart settling in, and
yeah,
maybe Kelsey's starting to do the same here.
Yep, absolutely. She's doing a great job, and
brings up the top of the order, Carly Pankratz. She popped out right back to Kelsey Bremnes, her first time up. No one on, 2 away. Ball 1, too high. And Rubenzer Wealth Management for investment advice, insurance planning, or personalized retirement analysis. McDonell alum, Sam Rubenzer. Rubenzer Wealth Management, 835-2123. Swing and a miss.
Whose wife happens to be an assistant coach.
I was going to say, it's appropriate to read the Rubenzer live read, and we appreciate their support so much when there's a strong pitching performance going on, because Ashley is a big part of that.
Yep, bet.
Low and in the dirt, blocked well by Lee Brantz. 2-1. Kelsey Bremnes, sophomore hurler for head coach Rick Ruff and the McDonell Lady Macs softball squad. 2 away here in the bottom of the second at Stratford. Fouled off. 2-2. Again, if you're curious what your home or your property is worth, or maybe you're looking to buy, call Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors, mskrealtors.com. Kelsey Bremnes too low. Getting a note here from Jason Bovin. He is saying every pitch the Stratford pitcher is throwing is illegal. I'd like to get a little clarification on what he's seeing here, because that's something hopefully the McDonell coaching staff will pick up on as well. Low and in the dirt, and a walk issued.
That may be something that Mr. Bovin needs to come over here and kind of explain that a little bit.
Number 4.
So Pankratz works the walk and brings up Lainey Pankratz, who scored the game's opening run for Stratford. Started off with a single. Bremnes the pitch, dribbled right in front of the plate, and foul.
Great job, Lizzie.
When you need a plumbing repair or building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl and Prue Plumbing. We have a little discussion with someone in the crowd and the umpire about something or other.
Well, I think
it's too low. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Not in time as Bovey covering the bag.
I think it's concerning Kelsey. So I'm not really sure on that either. You know, there's a lot of high emotions in games like this.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now a runner in scoring position for Stratford. Bremenis the pitch. It is popped up to shallow left field, and Kendall Heffler says, "Thank you very much." Gobbles it up. Not 1, 2, 3, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Stratford goes down scoreless in the second. We will head to the third. Our score: McDonell trailing Stratford 3-1. Back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Hey, it's Caleb for Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. The team at Livia personalized a weight loss and nutrition program just for me, and I lost 55 pounds in less than 3 months and have kept it off for well over a year. Livia also has the best pricing on GLP-1 medications, and they offer Lipo B12 and NAD Plus as well. Right now, you can save 50% on Livia's award-winning nutrition program. Lose 20 pounds or more by summer. Visit Livia.com, call 855-GO-LIVIA, or stop in to Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Welcome back to McDonell Playoff Softball here on WOGO Sports. You hear one of our newest advertisers here at WOGO Sports, Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire, and I can tell you, Livia works. Helped me lose 55 pounds in just 12 weeks. I've kept it off. Livia Weight Control Center also has the best pricing on GLP-1 weight loss medications. Mention WOGO Sports for 3 months free of your personalized weight loss and nutrition program. WOGO Sports, or mention my name, Caleb, at Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. First pitch to Avery Bovey. In there for a strike.
So the understanding on what Jason had stated is that
swing and a miss.
The pitcher needs to be center of the rubber there, and she is way on the left of that, so that is not a legal pitch.
So interesting. Let's see if that'll be pointed out and enforced at some point. Upstairs, ball 1.
Because, yeah, looking at it, she definitely is on the left side of that, the rubber plate.
3-1 lead for Stratford here in the third. Fouled off. Avery Bovey. Look at the season for Avery, 449 OBP. She bats in that 9 slot as the DP, number 4, the senior. 0-2 pitch, well upstairs. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc. always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Good eye there from Avery Bovey. Pitched just below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Upstairs,
nice job,
take your
Avery.
base.
There you go.
And I apologize, it was a full count.
Yeah, it didn't look like it up there either, I don't think. So we're good.
I made the mistake of watching the scoreboard rather than paying attention. So Avery Bovey, leadoff walk. And again, you talked about that OBP close to 500. And she will turn it around to the top of the order with Kendall Heffler. And courtesy runner, Olivia Wolf.
Yep.
Number 13, the senior, will run. Kendall Heffler doubled her first time up. Waiter scored the game's first run for McDonell. They trail 3-1.
With her aggressive base running.
Takes a strike inside. For a limited time, Royal Credit Union is offering $250 for new checking accounts so you can get the perks you need, plus an extra bonus for making the switch. 0-1 pitch, too high, 1-1. Royal Credit Union, opening an account is easy. Visit any Royal Credit Union office or go to rcu.org. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25, insured by NCUA. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kendall Heffler, the McDonell senior left fielder. She will bunt it right back to the pitcher. Throw to first in time. Runner advances. And McDonell moves one into scoring position. Again, at this point in the game, certainly can play small ball and try to climb back in.
She's
you know
what? Nope, pulling her back.
All right. So.
And again, not really sure what happened. If it was.
We're not necessarily getting the
an
calls,
explanation as to what.
but I will freely admit I took my eyes off the path of the ball after it was fielded.
I thought it went out, but.
So a 2-1 count. And now 3-1 hitters count for Kendall Heffler. And now maybe you're not thinking bunt if you're McDonell.
No, definitely.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Pancratz. Now it is bunted. Kendall hustling along the first base line is safe at first and second. Kendall Heffler.
Great job.
Not even a throw possible for Pancratz as she ended up slipping. And brings up Keegan Winger. Keegan coming to the plates. The junior. And a sack bunt to move Kendall Heffler along her first time up. She will bunt again.
Come on.
This time the throw to first in time. Second and third.
Great job, ladies.
For McDonell, and now just 1 out. So 2 in scoring position with Riley Christensen.
Good job, Keegan.
At the plate.
Yeah, advances the runners, and that's the importance of batting. It's not always about getting on; it's about advancing those runners too. So.
Wolf at third, Kendall Heffler at second. Riley Christensen fouls the first pitch back from Pancratz. Kelsey Bremnes coming up next in that cleanup spot, and our cleanup hitter brought to you by Service Master Chippewa Valley. Remember, if your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master, trust comes in the yellow truck. And again, Jason Bovey saying that the pitcher from Stratford, he says her back foot is stepping outside the width of the rubber. Something to keep an eye on. Riley Christensen sends a shot to center field. It is gloved, and the throw to second for a double play.
Way to go.
Nope. Did she get back in time?
Yep, she did.
She did. All right, so Riley.
Good hit, Riley.
A hard liner out to the center fielder. And that's Carly Pancratz, the sophomore. And brings up again the aforementioned Service Master cleanup hitter. Kelsey Bremnes trying to help her cause here. A single could score 2 and tie the game.
You know, when you question with the pitcher and stuff with those, it's at what point is it going to be made light to, you know?
3-1 ball game. Bremnes takes strike 2.
A little low there, but come on, Kels.
And a golden opportunity here for McDonell. But this Stratford Tigers team is the #1 seed for a reason, trying to strand 2 base runners. Inside pitch, ball 1. If you're curious what your home or property is worth, or you're looking to buy, call Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors, mskrealtors.com. Claire Ruff on deck. Kelsey Bremnes with 2 on, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count. Pancratz the pitch, too low. 2-2. Pancratz has some good velocity.
She definitely does. So kudos to her. And
the pitch lined along the third baseline and foul. Coach Rick Ruff doesn't even blink. Well, I mean, he's wearing sunglasses, but it doesn't look like he blinks.
He didn't even flinch. Me, I would be like running to not get hit.
So 2-2 the count with 2 on and 2 away for McDonell here in the top of the 3rd inning. They trail 3-1 on the road at Stratford. Pancratz the pitch, popped up into shallow center and gloved there. And the Lady Macs may have another opportunity here.
Wait, we're pulling back. I am not sure. I think it's that he is calling the pitches illegal.
Okay.
I think that's what he's doing. It's with this is that he is calling them illegal, that they're illegal.
And so Coach Mandy Pancratz is out there. So again, what Coach, well, I guess he's not the coach of this team, but Coach Jason Bovey pointing out, and maybe Coach Ruff reiterating, is that, again, if the pitcher is
stepping outside the width of that
stepping
rubber.
outside the width of the rubber, as you mentioned, making an illegal pitch. But that may be why we have seen several plays come back.
Yep.
And again, we don't have the advantage of being told, but
Well,
what we're seeing here.
Jason has done a great job in communicating that to us as well.
So thank you, Jason.
Yep.
Our field reporter.
There you go.
Inside pitch. Ball 4, and they are loaded up for
Okay,
McDonell
Claire,
and
let's go,
Claire
girl.
Ruff. Kelsey Bremnes works the walk. Claire Ruff, the shortstop, now with the bases loaded.
And put Chloe in for courtesy runner.
So Chloe will run at first. Now an even bigger opportunity for the Lady Macs, trailing 3-1, 2 away. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Ruff skips away from the first pitch, diving into the plate and out at home. Olivia Wolf tagged out at the plate, and McDonell will end the inning scoreless. We head to the bottom of the third. Our score, Stratford 3, McDonell 1. Back after this on WOGO Sports.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heese at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable.
We'll be back with that in just a moment here on WOGO. As McDonell, a tough end to the inning, bases loaded, but on a pitch that got away from the catcher for a moment, runner sent from third and tagged out at home.
Yeah, it just shows that the aggressiveness there, and they just need to keep on doing it. Just got a little note that we want to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Jolene Bovey, who is Avery and Aaliyah's grandma. She's listening because she's not able to be here, so we just wanted to say hi to her.
Grandma Bovey, hello.
Yes.
Hard shot hit out into the gap in right center field, all the way back to the wall, and digging in for a double. Stratford in business right away here in the bottom of the third, as Emma Roper is 2 for 2 with a pair of doubles on the day. Michaela Stieber will come in to run at second.
First baseman, number 23, Tria Tubbs.
And Tria Tubbs now at the plate. 3-1 lead for Stratford. We're still just in the bottom of the third. A lot of game to go. But facing the heart of the order. Line shot right past short.
Getting it in.
Quickly fielded by Kendall Heffler. Runner will hold at third. So first and third with no one out for Stratford is Tubbs. A single brings up Gracie Schmidt, the junior shortstop. She had a walk her first time up.
Yeah, Kendall did a great job in getting it up on that right away and getting the ball in to keep the runner at third.
Right-handed batting, Gracie Schmidt, the junior. First pitch from Bremnes. Into low, ball 1. And if you're on the WOGO Radio Facebook page, if you're looking for the Chi High versus Rapids game, that's on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel where we're simultaneously broadcasting. McDonell here at Stratford, both games regional championships, Division I and Division IV respectively. Ball popped up.
Watch the tag.
Just out into right field. And Olivia Wolf
did a great job
the grab.
in calling her off on that, that she had the better vantage point on that. So Olivia did a great job.
So Schmidt pops out. And runners hold at first and third with one away.
second and third.
Excuse me, second and third, as the runner advances on the tag from first. So Roper at third. First pitch, Lizzie Lebrand trying to frame that one. The umpire says ball one. Freeze Financial Group in Chippewa Falls helps their clients build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Go Max from Freeze Financial Group. Popped up, Lizzie Lebrand won't be able to get to it.
That was us.
That's
why
the
we have
reason
the
why
tent.
we have a tent, I guess. Not only to keep raindrops out, but
Flying balls.
1-1 counts. When you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath Loken and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Heath Loken and Associates, get it done right. Get it done right the first time. Call owner Jason Heath and Heath Loken and Associates LLC Professional Land Surveying. Call 715-720-4000. That's 720-4000. Runners at second and third, one away, swing and a miss. 2-2.
Good pitch.
An even bigger pitch coming up here for Kelsey Bremnes. Facing Dakota Knetter, the sophomore second baseman. She doubled to bring in 2 runs. Her first time up, has a chance to do that again in this battle with Bremnes. Called strike 3, Kelsey Bremnes.
Good job, Kelsey.
Catches Knetter looking. That is the
Great
third
job,
strikeout for Kelsey.
Great fielder. Number 9, Alyssa Bargander.
Alyssa Bargander comes up. Ground out to Keegan Winger to end the first inning. 3-1 game, 2 away, runners at second and third for the Stratford Tigers. Kelsey Bremnes, the kick and the pitch.
There you go,
Strike
Kelsey.
1. Turn your dreams into reality with Stelter Incorporated, the highest quality and longest lasting concrete for 3 generations. Stelter Inc. always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. 0-1 pitch, swing and a
Good job,
miss.
Kelsey.
0-2. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders, White City Glass. 0-2 count. Kelsey Bremnes, the pitch, swing and a miss. Kelsey Bremnes ends the inning at Strands 2.
Nice job.
We head to the 4th.
Come on,
Our
ladies.
score remains Stratford 3, McDonell 1. We are back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Mac's Playoff Softball.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at StelterIncorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's...
We'll hear more from Craig in a moment. We'll replay that when we come back, because this at-bat starting here with Claire Ruff coming to the plate, fouling the first pitch off. Claire, the sophomore, and facing the senior, Lainey Pankratz. 3-1 game. Ruff fouls one straight back and out of play. Down the count 0-2. So McDonell had the bases loaded with 2 outs and a runner tagged out at home in the top of the 3rd inning to put up a 0. On the other side, Kelsey Bremnes had 2 base runners aboard with no one out and 3 straight strikeouts. Inside pitch, Claire Ruff holds off.
Kelsey did a great job in going to work and doing what she needed to do there. She stayed focused and did an awesome job.
Claire Ruff.
Oh, come on, Claire.
Hard shot to short. The throw to first. Not in time.
Good job.
And Claire
Way
Ruff
to go, Claire.
all the way to first showing the team speed.
Yeah, that is something definitely that they do not lack.
Brings up Lizzie Lee Brantz. Lizzie struck out her first time facing Pancrats. Looking for a different result here with a runner aboard. Trailing 3-1. Ball one. Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. The Medicine Shop, caring beyond prescriptions. That's the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Liner, hook and foul for Lizzie Lee Brantz. She's hit a home run in that corner of left field. Just got to keep it in fair territory, and you're golden.
If you heard the fans in the dugout, it was like this, a unified, oh.
Lizzie, the sophomore catcher, number 9, batting from the right. 1 ball, 1 strike counts. Claire Ruff at first. The pitch,
there you
that's
go.
a deep shot. It's headed way out and all the way back to the wall.
Come on.
Claire Ruff stops at third, and a double for Lizzie Lee Brantz.
Great job, girl.
And 2 aboard for McDonell at second and third with no one out. As he says, you strike me out the first time, and
this is what I'm going to do the next time. I believe.
Lauren Buscher coming in to run. Kiara Leinenkugel at the plate for McDonell.
You know, she's calm up there. She knows what she needs to do. She's just protecting the plate up there. So, come on, Kiara.
The veteran. Buscher at second. Claire Ruff at third. First pitch, and there for a strike from Pancrats. For investment advice, insurance planning, or personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123. Popped up, foul. Nothing, 1-1 the count on Kiara Leinenkugel.
Actually, 2 strikes.
Maybe if I hit the right button here, there we go.
Well, you multitask, so you do.
And sometimes Gail gets it wrong. The 0-2 pitch, well upstairs. Now it's 1-2 for Kiara Leinenkugel. If you have a need for anything glass and new mirror quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. White City Glass. Aaliyah Bovey on deck. 2 on for McDonell, none out. Kiara Leinenkugel, she will dribble one back to the pitcher, throw to first. Runner comes home. It's a 3-2 ball game. And advancing to third is Lauren Buscher and Kiara Leinenkugel. Her job done effectively.
Those
One away.
RBIs are just as important right now.
Big sack ground out there. 1-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning. But now Lauren Buscher at third as Claire Ruff comes in to score.
Go,
Contact on the first pitch, and it's over the left fielder's head. Buscher cruising into score, and Aaliyah Bovey swings at the first pitch and smashes it out to center field, and we have a tie ball game.
Way to go, girl.
Jason, what are you feeding that kid?
He's so calm and cool over there. He's just like, yep.
Now we'll have a brief infield conference as we are tied at 3. Aaliyah Bovey.
I thought it was gone. It must have been just shy.
And I think, again, the outfielder as well maybe misjudged that a little bit as well, thinking that it was going to carry. We also have a pitching change as well, too. So we will take a quick break here. We'll take a quick break as the new pitcher, Tria Tubbs, warms up back in half a minute.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Craig and the crew at Toyson Ford bringing us the Toyson Ford keys to the game. You'll find a friend at Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. So Tria Tubbs will move from first base to pitch. Tubbs, the junior, first baseman number 23, and as we heard early on, I'm laughing here. I'm laughing here because Jason, we talked about his cool and calm Zen demeanor over there, but he just texted me and said, "Let's go," with about a zillion O's. So yes, let's go.
And
Your
Riley
baby girl's
is
doing
over
well.
here serenading us with "Let It Go," Frozen. So.
Oh really?
I'm sorry, Riley.
I love Frozen. Technically, I don't know if we can play Frozen on the air without incurring the wrath of Disney, but. All right, so Avery Bovey is at the plate. She worked a walk her first time up, and again, facing a new pitcher, and important to note as well, too, normally you think, hey, we knocked out the first pitcher and doing well.
Yep.
This pitcher, Tria Tubbs, shut out McDonell,
Yep.
and they played before. She's talented, and she's
Yep,
got some velocity.
She starts, and she does. She has, and so
First
she
pitch
starts
strike.
right away. So it's, kudos to the Stratford team because, as the coach said, there's really no one or two. It's, they're both pretty equal there.
So Leah Bovey at second for the 2 RBI double. Grounder hit to short.
Advances.
Throw to first. Runner advances. Leah Bovey at third. 2 away for McDonell. So Avery Bovey moves the runner along, and
good job, Abe.
Lainey Pankratz just switched spots with Tria Tubbs. So Lainey Pankratz, the senior, now at first base.
So Kendall's up, and she was sitting here as we were talking there. I'm like, okay, Kendall, I need to see one. And she goes, Chris, I really thought that first one was gone.
Grounder right back to the pitcher, Tubbs. She will throw to first in time. McDonell retired, but the Lady Macs making a new ball game. We are all tied up at 3. We head to the bottom of the 4th on WOGO Sports.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Leibrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Welcome back to Lady Mac Softball here on WOGO Sports. Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. Friends of mine, you can find them down by the Oakwood Mall. They helped me lose 55 pounds in less than 3 months. I've kept it off for well over a year. Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. Talked to Mary and Ava and Varsha and the crew. Mentioned WOGO Sports for 3 months of your personalized weight loss and nutrition plan free. 3 months free. Mention my name, Caleb, or WOGO Sports, Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. Again, doctor recommended personalized weight loss solutions. Again, personalized for you because they'll find a solution that works for you. They start by listening to you. They also have the best pricing on GLP-1 weight loss medications, the things you hear so much about, Lipo B12, NAD+, Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. The volume has picked up in the dugout just to our right, and you love that. You love
Absolutely.
that because McDonell, again, has made this a whole new ball game, tying it up at 3.
That's what they need. And, they got a little quiet there for a little bit, but as we stated, I had a feeling that this was going to be one that was going to be a back and forth and it's a hard-fought game. And so I'm sure Grandma Bovey is listening and cheering as I do when I listen online and everything. So hopefully everybody's cheering and wishing them well.
First pitch, swinging strike. Also an update from our video producer, Carter Jagger, letting us know that Chi High at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln is leading 7-0 in that regional championship, scored 4 in the first. Pitch.
Girls. Ooh.
Almost
excuse me,
Aaliyah Bovey grabbed it, and I was going to say it's popped up, and Aaliyah Bovey calling off Claire Ruff just at the last minute.
Well, and that's that aggressive playing, and they want to get the ball, but they had it talk, because that could have not been good, but they're all fine.
So now at the plate is Gracie Crummel. Number 7. So Reese Spindler With that pop out.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the counts. Bottom of the fourth. 1 away. Herman bats from the right, the junior.
There you go, Kels.
Called strike 2. Four strikeouts for Kelsey Bremnes. Little pop out. Keegan Winger.
There you go, Keegan.
Gloves it at third for the second out of the inning.
We do have a changeup too. We have Miranda Johnson. That's in.
Miranda Johnson at first.
Yep.
So that pop
Sorry
out
about
from
that, Miranda.
That pop out from Crummel to Keegan Winger. And 2 away. Brings up the top of the order. Carly Pankratz, the sophomore. First pitch strike.
Come on,
Kelsey Bremnes
Just
finding the
solid.
mark.
She's finding it. She's in her groove. Great job, Kelsey.
3-3 game, 2 away, 0-1 on Pankratz, the sophomore. She will send a pop out to Riley Christensen.
There you go, ladies.
And that will end the inning. I guess I'm so confident Riley's skills out there, I say it's a pop out before she even catches it.
Exactly, like her and Kendall both. It's kind of like one of those where it's like not.
1-2-3 inning for the Lady Macs and Kelsey Bremnes. We move to the top of the fifth. Our score, McDonell 3, Stratford 3 in this regional final. Back in a minute.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Macs and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
Keegan Winger facing Tria Tubbs for the first time today. Ball 1 issued. Second pitch in there for a strike. Again, Tubbs, the first baseman, has a lot of velocity. McDonell has seen her earlier this season, though.
Yep, and it's, sometimes it's just adjusting when you have a change of pitcher. It's adjusting.
Strike 2.
And finding your timing on it.
So 2, 3, and 4 in the order set to come up here for McDonell. The 1-2 pitch, well high. 2-2 the count. If you're just joining us, it's been a great back and forth regional championship. Line shot out to right field.
Good job, Keegan.
Keegan Winger aboard with a leadoff single.
There you go, girl.
And the leadoff batter aboard once again for McDonell. And McDonell started this game going up 1-0. Fell behind 3-1, have clawed their way back to tie it. And Riley Christensen now at the plates.
Yeah, just girls getting up there having solid base hitting, and that's what they need to do, defending that plate.
First pitch from Tubbs. Riley grounds it right through the gap at second base. First and second for McDonell with no one out. Riley swings at the first pitch.
Good job, Riley.
Keegan Winger at second. Kelsey Bremnes, the cleanup hitter, brought to you by Service Master of Chippewa Valley. If your home or business needs a cleanup from fire, smoke, or water damage or mold remediation, call the experts at Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Service Master Trust comes in the yellow truck. First and second for the Lady Macs.
I truly hope you can hear the dugout here right next to us, because they are
Inside pitch.
They're just fired up, which they should be.
I just love it. And it's one of the reasons why I love softball and love being close to the dugout.
Yeah.
Tubbs the pitch. Bunted beautifully right in front of first base.
Bunt.
The throw to first in time. Runners
you
move
go.
along. 2 in scoring position as Kelsey
Great
Bremnes
job,
does her
Kelsey.
job.
Great job, Kels.
And Claire Ruff now at the plate. Claire singled and later scored her last time up.
You know, it makes such a difference when, you know, they're competing at the level that they can and playing their game. It makes a whole different, you know, you see the smiles coming off even when she gets out. She knows she advanced the runners, and it's...
Second and third. First pitch strike to Claire Ruff. So Riley at second, Keegan Winger at third for McDonell. Ball game is knotted up at 3 apiece. Inside pitch, ball 1. Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. The Medicine Shop, caring beyond prescriptions. 1-1 on Claire Ruff, McDonell sophomore. 1 away, runners at second and third in a 3-3 ball game, top of the 5th. Tria Tubbs, the junior. The pitch, just above the letters, ball 2. On deck is Lizzie Leibrandt, the sophomore, who had a very loud double her last time up. Two balls, 1 strike. Tubbs the pitch, bunted by Claire Ruff. Fielded throw to first. No, instead they'll go to third and
Good job.
safe at first, second, and third.
Safe,
so
safe.
Tubbs
There you go.
protects the run, but now the bases are loaded as Claire Ruff bunts her way aboard. So Tubbs again trying to
Well, she did a great job trying to
pump
fake
the
out. Yeah, pump it
trying to
out.
pump the runner back to third,
Yeah.
but instead doesn't give herself enough time to make the throw to first. So
Yeah, did a great job, and, you know, and Keegan was aware. You know, she paid attention to what was going on.
first, second, third for McDonell. Grounder gets past the shortstop. One is in. Another run digging for home. Riley Christensen in, and Lizzie Leibrandt makes it 5-3. McDonell.
Great job, Lizzie.
Lizzie Leibrandt is pumped up.
She is.
First and second for the Lady
There
Macs,
you go,
still with
girl.
1 away. 2 RBIs for Lizzie Leibrandt to break the tie. Bringing up Miranda Johnson. Let's take a look at the season for Miranda. 500 OBP.
So not real sure the umps are having conversations. Stratford coach came out and said something to the base running coach and the base running ump. So
we'll pause here until we figure out what's going on. And
we tend to sometimes not be in the know. I don't like saying that, but
and it could just be with Miranda coming out, maybe making sure that they had that. So Riley has scored. Keegan has scored. Aaliyah Bovey on deck, who had a double that went all the way to the wall. Lauren Buescher is out to run here in the 5th. 5-3 McDonell, and they are not going to let Miranda Johnson hit. So Kiara Leinenkugel will come out to bat instead. So I think that might have been what the discussion was about.
I'm not real sure.
So 1 away from McDonell, 2 runs in, 2 on, first and second for Kiara Leinenkugel.
Come on, girl.
And Key has the spot here to make some noise as a senior.
Yeah, she has such confidence stepping in there, and so she just needs to keep her head in there.
Bright sunshine out here at Stratford.
Love it.
The pitch, Leinenkugel pops it out to right field, and it is caught there. Runners will advance to first and third as Kiara retired for the second out of the inning.
Way to advance.
Got a little air under it, but again, got the runner to move ahead. Brings up Aaliyah Bovey. First and third for McDonell. 2 outs. And we mentioned Bovey with a .298 average, but he's just been climbing every game.
Exactly. The average does not show she's been doing. She's ready. She's in that box ready to play.
She's just waiting.
Yep.
First pitch in there. And Buescher will take second on defensive indifference with 2 away. Strike one on Bovey. Tubbs, the junior, against Bovey, the sophomore. The pitch fouled over in our direction. 0-2. I think every game we bring up the coach speak, but 2 out hitting, 2 strike hitting.
Yep. There's just something about it with these girls, and it makes me nervous, but it's something.
0-2 pitch, well high. And snagged very effectively there by the catcher, Emma Roper. Otherwise, a run comes in on a wild pitch.
Yeah, I love seeing the sunshine.
2 in scoring position for Bovey. Swing and a miss, drop, third strike, throw to first in time. McDonell puts 2 across. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Our new score, Stratford trails McDonell 5-3. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips. Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut. They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Max.
Drama building here in Stratford. McDonell has taken the lead back from the Tigers. They haven't led the Lady Macs since the top of the first inning when they were up 1-0.
Well, and the game
Now
exactly
5-3.
that you expect. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less because they're coming to
First
to
pitch
play.
popped up. Miranda Johnson giving chase out of play.
They came to play, and that's exactly what I would expect.
For those of you watching on the WOGO Sports live video stream on Facebook and on YouTube, yes, Caleb did give those 2 runs to Stratford when McDonell scored 2. A little excited? We've got it corrected now on the scoreboard.
What?
Second pitch.
I say it. I should videotape you and put it out there because if you ever watch Caleb do this, he multitasks like you wouldn't believe. So if he does that, he'll correct it.
1-1. Lainey Pankratz drops one into shallow center field, and she's aboard with a leadoff single. And mentioning Lainey Pankratz, she batted from the left that time. Batted from the right earlier, I do believe. I could be misremembering now. I thought she switched it up, but
No, because she pitches left. So she does do it from the left. She's done that before. Well, maybe last time
I thought she batted from the right the first time, but
I may be wrong as well.
here's the thing. We can
I
go
will
back and
admit
check
that.
the video later and see. It's a nice thing about this is my failing memory can. First pitch ball.
Well, if your memory's failing, oh my goodness, what's mine? Because I'm a lot older than you. Come on.
Pop up.
Pop up. Come on, Claire.
Long run over. Claire
Good
Ruff
job, Claire.
reaches out her right hand.
Way to
The
go.
left hand and gloves it for the first out of the inning.
Over the head grab. Beautiful.
That was Emma Roper, and Roper retired for the first time. She had a pair of doubles. So runner at first. Bring up Tria Tubbs, who's now pitching, started out at first. She singled her last time up. Got to ground out her first time facing Bremnes, who's gone the distance so far. Liner gets past short. Out into left field. Tubbs swings at the first pitch. And now 2 on base with 1 away for the Stratford Tigers. Tubbs, a talented player, brings up Gracie Schmidt. She's had a walk and a pop out in her 2 plate appearances. First and second for Stratford. Their go-ahead run is at the plate. Curious what your home or land is worth or looking to buy? Call Sissy Knops of MSK Realtors, mskrealtors.com. 5-3 game, McDonell with the lead, but Stratford trying to rally here in the 5th inning. Popped back and out of play. Strike one. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Thank you to our hosts here at Stratford. Beautiful afternoon.
Oh, the sun's out, yes. Beautiful.
Pop out to right field and a long run back. Glove there by Olivia Wolf, and the runners will hold with 2 away.
Great job,
well
Olivia.
played by the senior.
Well, the dugout's in my way, so I was counting on you to catch that one.
And I was able to see her grab it beautifully. So Schmidt is retired. She's popped out to Olivia twice. Dakota Knetter had a big 2 RBI double her first time out. Struck out in the 3rd. Bremnes the pitch.
Good job.
Strike one, bullseye. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels when you need propane for your home or business. Quality Propane and Fuels. Bremnes, the 0-1 pitch, just missed inside. Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers, committed to our community. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. 5-3 ball game, McDonell with the lead, bottom of the 5th. Stratford has 2 out, but 2 on. Dakota Knetter has already brought in 2 today. Pitch, grounder, Claire Ruff. She will throw to third for the 4th.
Nice job, ladies.
And McDonell puts up another 0 for Stratford in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the 6th. Our score, the Lady Macs 5, the Tigers 3. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Since 1951, Bowl & Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl & Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl & Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Welcome back to Lady Mac Softball here on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Carter Jagger with you. An update from back at Casper. Congratulations, Coach Riemann Schneider and crew, the McDonell boys, in their playoff opener. They will move on to Tuesday night as they win 14-0 over Greenwood.
Way to go, guys.
McDonell leading 5-3. We're in the top of the 6th here on WOGO Sports. Lady Macs had not led since 1-0 in the top of the 1st. They lead by 2. First pitch to Avery Bovey. Ball 1 from Tria Tubbs.
Caleb was just stating it, and it'd be fun to have a dugout cam, but with you guys broadcasting 2 games, which is amazing.
We've
not
split
able
up,
to do
split
that.
up our cameras.
Yep. But I'm sure you can hear them.
1-1 is the counts on Avery Bovey. McDonell senior DP. And again, you haven't seen a hit yet from Bovey, but she had a walk and a ground out to move a runner along. Knows her job. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Tria Tubbs. When you need a plumbing repair or a building or remodeling, call Bowl & Prue Plumbing, trusted since 1951. Bowl & Prue Plumbing. 1-2 pitch. Nate.
Stay alive.
As you mentioned, staying alive, Avery Bovey.
Looking over at Jason, he's so calm and cool and collected over there, and I think that's part of his years of coaching the girls.
Swing and a miss, drop, 3rd strike, hustling it out, but thrown out at first. And Bovey, for the first out of the inning, here in the 6th. That brings up the top of the order. And Bovey's retired Kendall Heffler now at the plate for the Lady Macs. Kendall grounds one along the first base line, and the throw not in time. Kendall beats it out again.
Oh, she was running right along with that ball. That was beautiful.
Oh, my goodness. A slow roller. And the pitcher, Tubbs, I think, was waiting to see if it would go foul.
And it did. It just stayed right on that line. Beautiful bunt.
Brings up Keegan Winger. Donna leading 5-3. Looking for more here.
Well, because
Regional
you know the
championship.
Stratford team. They're definitely hard, and they're
Hitters
play
all throughout
hard,
that
so-
order.
Yep,
A
come on.
line shot goes into center field. Keegan Winger, 2 for 2 her last
Good
2
job,
trips,
Keegan.
and she moves Kendall to second. And Keegan Winger swinging a hotter and hotter bat.
They're
Riley
bunting.
Christensen at the plate.
You know, Keegan didn't do it. She had a great hit up the middle there, but their bunting has just been phenomenal.
It has.
Laying it down right how they need to.
One out for McDonell, with Riley Christensen at the plate. Riley takes one upstairs from Tubbs. Riley had a sacrifice to bring in a run. Kendall Heffler, her first time up, flew out to center in the third, singled and later scored a run in the fifth. 5-3 lead McDonell. Riley bunts it right back to the pitcher. Throw to first in time. Runners move to second and third with 2 away. Again, Riley, and again, the discipline, too, from the team's probably best hitter in Riley Christensen. But what do they need her to do in that position is to sacrifice and advance the runners.
Advance those runners.
And brings up Kelsey Bremnes. McDonell cleanup hitter, as we always say, the pitcher trying to help her cause here. Runners at second and third. Keegan Winger at second. Kendall Heffler at third for the pitcher, Kelsey Bremnes. Ball 1.
Strike.
Oh, excuse me. I got to learn not to call what I see because I'm probably wrong.
Well, we've stated our vantage point's a little bit different than the umps, but
0-1 pitch from Tubbs. Strike 2.
come on, Kels.
McDonell down to their final strike, trying not to strand a couple base runners here. Claire Ruff is on deck. Lady Macs lead 5-3 in the top of the 6th against a very dangerous Stratford team. You want to pile on as many runs as you can. Bremnes takes the ball well upstairs.
Great job
Again,
by
as
the
we've
catcher
mentioned that, the
keeping that.
catcher doing an excellent job. Emma Roper. Because if that one gets away, Kendall Heffler with her speed is
in.
sailing it.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Tubbs, the pitch. Kicking it away and diving in to score. Kendall Heffler. McDonell leads 6-3. And Kendall takes advantage of the opportunity. I'm not sure. Did we manifest that? Can we do it again?
Yes, we did. Let's just try. Let's see if we can, because I think we should.
Again, you'd love to see Kelsey Bremnes here just hit one of those screamers down the third base line. Count is now 2-2. 6-3 McDonell. Keegan Winger anxiously awaiting her chance to run at third. The pitch, it is popped up and out of play along the first base line. Claire Ruff on deck. She is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. She can get to the plate here. 2 outs. 2-2 count. Tubbs the pitch to Bremnes. Called strike 3. Good pitch from Tubbs. McDonell does get one across. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Our updated score, the Lady Macs 6, the Tigers 3. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Great battle here in the regional championship at Stratford. McDonell leading the home team, the Tigers, 6-3. As Chris, you were just saying off the air, absolutely no lead safe against this Stratford team.
No, because they're such a tough team, and they know how to battle back, too. So keep working hard.
The more times they see a pitcher, the more coaching goes on as well, too. So work to do for McDonell.
They need to stay their course and play their game.
Bottom of the 6th. First pitch is low from Kelsey Bremnes, facing Alyssa Bargender, the junior right fielder. 1-0 pitch, popped up. Claire Ruff calling everyone off and says thank you very much. First out of the inning. And so Bargender is retired. Reese Spindler, the freshman DP number 6, strikeout and popped out to short. Pitch low and in the dirt, well blocked by Lizzie Liebrandts. Quality Propane and Fuels keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels when you need propane for your home or business. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Quality Propane in Chippewa Falls. Pitch popped up. Olivia Wolf circling under it. She will make the grab for out 2 of the inning. Brings up Gracie Crummel. 2 away. Crummel, the junior, struck out in the 2nd, popped out in the 4th.
Yeah, they're just playing solid. They're just focused in, doing what they need to do here.
That's from the right. It's Crummel. Grounder, Keegan Winger, gloves, throws to first, in time, 1-2-3. McDonell works a scoreless 6th. We head to the 7th inning in the regional final. McDonell leading 6-3 on WOGO Sports.
Hi, Chippewa fans. My name is Sissy Knops. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Here's a pop quiz. Do you know the current value of your home? I help clients in the Chippewa Valley answer this question in order to get their home sold for top dollar. I can also help you write a winning offer on a home in today's competitive market. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, cabin, or piece of land, contact me, Sissy Knops of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, 715-828-0903.
Hey, it's Caleb for Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. The team at Livia personalized a weight loss and nutrition program just for me, and I lost 55 pounds in less than 3 months and have kept it off for well over a year. Livia also has the best pricing on GLP-1 medications, and they offer Lipo B12 and NAD Plus as well. Right now, you can save 50% on Livia's award-winning nutrition program. Lose 20 pounds or more by summer. Visit Livia.com, call 855-GO-LIVIA, or stop in to Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire.
7th inning here on WOGO. Chris is getting so tense that she's got to stand up here.
I can't even. I'm like, yep.
McDonell leading 6-3. Top of the order will be coming up in the bottom of the 7th for Stratford. McDonell leading by 3 runs. Claire Ruff at the plate for the Lady Macs. Looks at a ball, first pitch. Claire on the season, a 487 OBP.
Yeah, these type of games, sorry. I got to stand.
Rolling in the dirt for Tubbs. Lady Macs scored the game's opening run, fell behind 3-0, tied it at 3, went ahead 5-3, added a run last inning on the wild pitch. Claire Ruff sends one out to center field and gloving it at the wall.
That was close.
The first out of the inning.
They've had quite a few of those close
That's
like
Lainey
that.
Pankratz, the center fielder. So a loud out, but an out all the same. Brings up Lizzie Liebrandts. Lizzie, the sophomore. She's 2 for 3 today. A double and a 2 RBI single. Lizzie takes strike one from Tubbs.
You know, she's solid in that box. She just needs to focus and find her pitch.
She's got power.
She does.
Tubbs, the junior, with the pitch, and Lee Brandt will pop one out to center field, and gloved again by Pankratz out there. So two flyouts.
Keeping the center base,
almost
center
to
fielder
the wall.
busy.
Again, a 6-3 ball game with two flyouts, and Kiara Leining-Kugel now gives way to Miranda Johnson. And Miranda will head to the plate.
She hits from the left here, so.
Changing things up a little bit. Leah Bovey on deck. Tubbs the pitch, fouled straight back. On pitch one to Miranda Johnson. Again, top of the order is coming up for the Stratford Tigers.
They're tough, you know. That top of the order is definitely tough.
Two-out opportunity for McDonell, leading 6-3. Popped up again by Miranda Johnson, out of play, heads up over there along the third baseline. Down the count, 0-2.
Just a little bit quicker bat.
Experience the local pharmacy difference at the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls, Menominee. The Medicine Shop, caring beyond prescriptions. Tubbs the pitch, swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. We head to the final frame. Our score, McDonell 6, Stratford 3. Back in a minute on WOGO Sports.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checking bonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
This is what you live for as a sports fan.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes the nerves and stuff.
The nerves are certainly here. McDonell leading 6-3. Bottom of the 7th. First pitch lined out to left field by Pankratz. And leadoff batter is aboard. Again, it's the dangerous top of the order.
Absolutely.
Carly Pankratz.
The girls need to just play their defense. And
now Lainey Pankratz comes to the plate. The lefty, the senior. McDonell leading 6-3. Fourth time the top of this order has seen as Miranda Johnson gloves the pop-up for the first out of the inning. And Lainey Pankratz is retired. Saying this top of the order has seen Kelsey Bremnes 3 times already.
well, yeah, and coming through, it's like.
Emma Roper's 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of doubles. Runner at first, 1 away. Bremnes the pitch. It is popped up, foul along the first base line. Tria Tubbs on deck. She is 2 for 3 as well. This top of the order has been tough outs to get for the Lady Macs.
Absolutely, they're protecting the plate up there like they should be doing. So
1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th in the regional championship. Kelsey Bremnes. Lined her. Keegan Wheeler dives for it. The throw to first. What a play by Keegan! She laid out for it.
Great job,
rocket to
Keegan.
first.
Good job.
2 away. Oh my goodness,
Great
Keegan.
job. And how amazing. That was awesome. She's on the ground. Get that. That was a beautiful play.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Roper retired for just the 2nd time. Brings up Tria Tubbs with 2 away. Runner advances to 2nd in scoring position in a 3-run game. Tubbs, the junior pitcher. 2 for 3 on the day. Remnants the pitch.
Come on.
It is popped up.
Come on.
It could be playable for Kendall Heffler. She gloves it, and McDonell wins the regional championship. McDonell defeats Stratford 6-3.
Look at that! Look at that!
The Lady Macs avenge the earlier season loss, and McDonell is your Division
Great
4
job,
regional
ladies.
champions, and they are moving on to the sectional once again.
Great job.
What a game for the girls.
Man, look at that. They played phenomenal. Look at that.
The top of the order, the biggest test McDonell would face defensively. I was telling you off the air
I
how
know.
nervous it made me, because if
Exactly.
there's anything that has been our bugaboo, it's defense.
Yep.
It's staying strong behind our pitching. And I think Keegan
Absolutely.
Winger exorcised a lot of demons with that amazing play, and McDonell
Well, I mean,
able to get the top of the order retired.
it's kind of like almost speechless because they did so phenomenal, and those, the Keegan and then the fly out, and it was just amazing. They did so well.
They
played their game.
We've got a ton coming up. Please stay with us. We'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff. We'll recap this one. We have a lot of highlights for you. Those will be the great clips, great plays of the game, brought to you by your local Great Clips of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. Great Clips saves your haircut details and clip notes, so every member of their team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Great Clips, it's going to be great. We're going to actually keep it here for just a moment and see if we can catch this in our shots as McDonell, the regional championship trophy. Chris Ever, the photographer.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Absolutely. No, you get it. McDonell will play on Tuesday in a sectional semifinal opponent TBD. They win it here
Wow. That's all I can say.
6-3. We'll step out and be back on WOGO.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, professional land surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, professional land surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
Us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Whether it's in education, business, or athletics, being part of a team is something truly special. This is Jamie Leibrandt, Market President at Northwestern Bank, and every day our team is here for you, for your family, your business, and your community. At Northwestern Bank, you'll find all the technology and services of big banks, but in a personal setting that shows that people are what we value most. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Lady Macs postgame here on WOGO Sports. The Lady Macs come to Stratford, the number 1 seed, and knock off the Tigers to win a regional championship. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika with you on WOGO Sports. Update from Chi High at Wisconsin Rapids. Carter Jager letting us know that Chi High leading 7-2 in the 6th, and hopefully the Lady Cards will get it done as well. And also McDonell boys winning 14-0 run rule in Greenwood. So hoping it'll be a Chippewa Falls sweep in softball and baseball. But wow, just looking at this, one of the big things I think, again, baseball, softball, you never want to jinx anything, right?
No.
So I didn't want to bring this out until the game was over. But a three-run bottom of the first for Stratford. Yep. McDonell had that momentum, led 1-0, and again, you're feeling pretty good. You get that first run against a very talented team. You have Kelsey coming out to pitch, and you feel strong about that 1-0 lead, and then Stratford rips momentum right back and goes up 3-1.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And I was just going to say, after that first inning, Stratford did not score again. 6 shutout innings for this McDonell defense.
Which is simply phenomenal, because as we said coming in, we knew Stratford was an amazing, tough team, and that it was going to be a hard-fought battle, and it's just awesome. I mean, seriously, the girls played so well, and they played as a team, and they played their game, and as you see there, I think out there,
you can see in our shot now, in center field with all the families coming in and picture.
The family and stuff. They played well. They played their game. They came in here knowing what they could do.
And just, again, as a broadcaster, but as part of this McDonell family, to be honest, I love doing this. But knowing the caliber of opponent that Stratford is, there was a little bit of melancholy, I think, for me today, because I said I don't want it to end. I don't want this to be the last softball game. And clearly the girls did not want this to be their last softball game either, as they move on to the sectionals once again. I'll have to check my crack research to see how many straight trips to the sectionals has been for McDonell. But they've made it a regular occurrence, and that is so much harder to do, especially as you go up a division the last couple years, and they did it again. They did it again,
and I agree with you. It's being this team and this family that is Max is a special place in my heart, and that's why I love coming and doing this with you too. It's that they're a great group of girls, and they're great families, and it's very well deserved, and very proud of them, and they have a reason to be very proud of themselves.
Well, we'll talk with Coach Rick Ruff coming up, and again, lots of highlights. We'll be back after this on WOGO.
At CVTC, you don't have to choose between your busy life and learning. With over 20 fully online programs, you can earn your degree from home on your schedule. Into tech? Explore 5 IT degrees completely taught online. Interested in healthcare? The Online Patient Service Specialist program may be right for you. Looking to grow in business? Build a strong foundation with professional communications, supply chain management, or administrative professional. No drive time, no gas. Just learning on your own terms. Visit cvtc.edu/online to get started.
Rubenzer Wealth Management is proud to back the Macs and wishes McDonell softball the best of luck in the playoffs. Whether you're looking for investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, let Rubenzer Wealth Management cover your bases towards financial security. Reach out to McDonell alum Sam Rubenzer and the Rubenzer Wealth Management team by calling 715-835-2123. That's 835-2123.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for getting a haircut at Great Clips. Yeah, you waited till the last minute, but with online check-in, you got in fast and left with a look you love. For a great cut in less time, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut. They had your details saved in clip notes, so all you had to do was relax. And your wallet got a nice break too. For the cut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls wishes McDonell baseball and softball the best of luck this season. Just like strong practice habits are the backbone of a championship team, the wiring is the backbone of your home or business. Whether you're a contractor, business owner, or just looking to make some home improvements, H&R Electric is your solution. Call them at 715-723-2977. That's 723-2977. H&R Electric in Chippewa Falls. Proud to back the Macs.
Since 1951, Bowl and Prue Plumbing of Chippewa Falls has been a trusted name in our community. Fully licensed and insured, Bowl and Prue can help with any job, large or small. Whether you need a repair or are building or remodeling, call Bowl and Prue Plumbing. Commercial, agricultural, and residential service, including well pumps, septic systems, and lawn irrigation. Bowl and Prue Plumbing on River Street in Chippewa Falls and online at bowlandprue.com.
The Medicine Shop knows that getting sick is about as fun as going on vacation. And your flight gets canceled.
Thank you for your patience.
When it's 100 degrees out. After you're already on board.
Sit tight, folks. It's gonna be a while.
And seated next to a screaming baby. Make that triplets. But at least you have the Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee, personal service, minimal wait times, and free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Continuing our Lady Max postgame show here on WOGO Sports, the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. And head coach Rick Ruff joins us. Coach, regional champions, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here.
That one, again, has to feel good. You mentioned when we were at Thorpe with that doubleheader, I was asking about playing at the Gilman Thorpe Slam Fest and played the second game against the Stratford team. They beat you 10-0. You pitched Riley that game. They pitched Tubbs, who you saw later on in this one. But you said one of the things that you got from that game, and I know Jason Bovey had mentioned as well too, is that you thought it was a little bit of shades of Stevens Point Bocelli, a game from a few seasons ago where they got the better of you in the regular season, but that's not always indicative of what you might see in the playoffs, and your team was absolutely ready to play today.
Yes, they came focused, and our mission, our focus today was not whether we were going to win or lose. It was about playing with passion and heart.
Yeah. And as we see Chloe peeking out of the dugout over here, and this was a game we mentioned multiple times. We love being able to see the girls in our dugout cam. We've got our cameras split in 2 different cities today, but just part of the reason why I like parking our setup right here next to the dugout is we hear that energy, that emotion, and it just, again, it never disappeared completely. There are times when maybe it was a little quieter, but then you could just hear the roar growing and growing, and they were, again, all for each other all throughout that game too, and that's one of the things that softball is all about.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is a team sport for a reason, and we have 17 girls that are playing ball with us right now. We have 20 in the complete program. Every one of them is important. Every girl, whether they got on the field or not, had a role, had something to do, and did it to the best they could.
Coach, one of the things that I think really stood out, and so many great plays. Again, it's a team sport. You need everybody, but what has been maybe a little bit of an Achilles heel for this team at times is defense and standing strong behind your pitcher. And you're facing the top of their order that had been pretty successful in this game, top of the order, trying to hold on to that lead. And an absolute screamer along the third base line. And Keegan Winger made one of the best plays at the hot corner that I have seen in a while.
Yes, and the best thing about that play was that she didn't let the play that she didn't make earlier in the game affect her. She just kept working, kept playing. I think they had 3 runs, but I believe they're all unearned.
Yeah, and 3 runs in the first inning, and Chris and I were talking about this, but I think it bears repeating to you as well too. So you get that first run, and you're feeling pretty good to get a run in the top of the first right away, and then they come right back and seize momentum and go ahead 3-0, and it would be a time, too, where you could let things start to slip away from you a little bit. And there was that error in the first inning, but instead just battling back, and you shut them out for 6 straight innings after that.
Yes, and it was a team effort. But, Kelsey did a great job throwing the ball and pitching and getting them to pop out, to ground out, everything that we did. The support she had behind her, let her have the confidence to just go out and throw.
Well, we see a lot of
there's a
Lady
lot of
Max over here,
yeah.
and I see a regional championship plaque at some point. So maybe we can get the girls on over here as well too. So yeah, come on over and let's get the girls in the shot, the stars of the show here. Your regional champion, Lady Max. Again, our Lady Max regional champions in this section of Division 4 and headed to the sectionals once again. And Coach, it's much easier said than done to advance again and again to that level. And you're still playing softball next week.
That's it. That's it. Our goal is always to be one of the last teams that get to play softball. It always doesn't always happen, but as long as we keep putting out the effort and we keep playing hard, we'll take whatever happens.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time as always. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
All right, we'll see if we can get. I don't know. Anybody want to talk? Let's see.
Yeah, which second?
We'll see who we can. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see if Coach Ruff. I wanted to make sure we got the shot. Again, a little sun in the background here, but Coach Ruff getting the dunking, well deserved.
We'll see who we can get in. Come in here.
McDonell, our regional champs. We'll see if we can chat with a girl or two in just a moment here. And we've got Keegan Winger joining us, holding that regional championship trophy. And Riley, again, is never shy coming over when there's a camera on. Let's see if we can get the sun out of the shot a little bit here, Keegan. And actually, Riley's doing a really good job blocking out the sun there, too. Just move your head over a little bit.
Yeah, you got it, Riley.
Yeah, there you go. So, Keegan, Coach Ruff and I were just talking about two plays for you over that hot corner. And first was one, again, solid fielder, but there's one that went 5-hole on you, got through.
Yep.
And Coach Ruff was saying, hey, that can be a play where you let it spiral downward and you let it get to you, or you can lock in. And you made play after play throughout the game. And then facing the top of the order, that dive you made at third, and then to get up on your knees and make the throw was one of the most incredible defensive plays I've seen all season long.
Thank you. I mean, my mentality was just, that one went through my legs. I just turned to my teammates, that's my bad. I'm going to make the next one. And I did. And you know what? That ball came to me. I didn't even realize I had it in my glove. I stood up. I'm like, oh, my gosh, I have the ball. I better throw this. So, I mean, it's just you got to stick it all the way through. You got to be confident because without confidence in this game, we're not winning.
Yeah.
I mean, we played a great team. I mean, we lost to them last time we played them. And I think everybody came into this game with such a high mentality that, hey, we can win. I mean, we've played some really tough teams, and we've stuck with them every time, and this was one that we stuck it through, and we finished it off.
And no matter who's out there or who's cheering you on from the dugout, again, it's a team sport, and it's vital to have that aspect. And why I love, again, parking over here next to you guys at the dugout is because we hear that. We feel the energy. And, again, even from players who didn't see the field tonight, they are such a vital part of this Lady Macs team.
Yeah, sometimes, we catch ourselves kind of being quiet in the dugout and whatnot. But today we really turned it on, and, we stuck it through, and it worked. That just proves that confidence and just cheering on your teammates, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. You have your teammates at the end of the day, and they're the ones that's going to be there for you, whether it's every day in practice, after a loss, or after a big win. And tonight we get to celebrate that big win.
And again, it's a Thursday, and you get to say, hey, we're heading to the weekend. We're playing more softball next week. And what could be better than that heading into
Honestly,
June?
There's nothing better.
When you're playing softball in June, you're a pretty darn good team, and Keegan can't wait to see you guys next week. We're looking forward to it.
I'll talk to you later, Caleb. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Keegan Winger, of your regional champion, McDonell Lady Macs. Do we have anybody else who's going to do it? Good. We've got the senior Kendall Heffler, and we'll get Kendall on the shot here. And again, we've got a lot of sunshine, and a lot of sunshine always coming from you, Kendall, as well, too. As a senior, this is a game, too, I'm sure going into it, regional championship, playing the number 1 seed on the road. There's a possibility that this could be your last softball game. And I think all of you seem to have that collective mentality that this is not going to be our last game.
Yeah, it was nice that we all kind of came together because we each kind of went through our own slump in between the seasons, and it was nice that we all kind of got out of it. And we kind of had that swagger mentality, as Sydney Schemenauer always used to tell us, that we kind of were just like, you know what, Rick told us that they have the pressure of winning because they're the first seed. We're the underdogs, and we just got to go out there and play like no pressure. And not surprisingly, but I kind of dealt with that, and I felt that same thing. So surprisingly for me, I kind of felt that way, and especially having like everyone have like their best game.
Yeah.
That was just amazing.
Coach mentioned before the game, too, consistency. That's what we're looking for from this McDonell team. And we've seen you guys play at a really high level at times. And then we've seen times where maybe the defense isn't quite there, or maybe you're not hitting the way you'd like to. But when this team is consistent, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah. we definitely had our lows. This is one of our highs. I think that it will definitely continue, though, because we have set the standard of an expectation of how we can play and how we want to play, and I think that will continue on the road and throughout the rest of the season.
What's the mentality that you want to bring in that leadoff spot? Because, again, you've had that spot for 2 seasons now, too, and I know maybe this season from the plate hasn't been quite what you had hoped at times, but we've seen your bat get hotter, and it had to feel good, again, right at the beginning of this game, getting on base, scoring the first run in a cloud of dust, to say, hey, I'm going to lead this team as one of the seniors, and I'm going to bring that Warrior mentality.
Yeah, I definitely felt that pressure and let that pressure get to me at the beginning of the season because I felt like if I didn't do good, then I let the team down. And I realized that throughout the season, even when I was doing bad, my teammates, we are not going to lose a game just because I don't get on base. And my teammates have been there to score runs and hit doubles and triples. And so I felt like I was kind of got it snapped in my head, I can just be a part of it and help out. And that definitely did help out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, and it's interesting, too, just how mental sports can be, too. There are so many things that the wars between your ears, too, that you got to do battle with before you can perform physically. And I think something that always comes to mind, too, is, just in terms of what we do here at WOGO and for myself, something I was thinking about trying to project to you guys even as I was getting ready this morning, too, is, hey, I love you guys, and I'm proud of you no matter what that scoreboard says at the end of the game. It sure feels a lot better when it's a win.
Yeah.
But, again, you're all incredible in my book, and I'm so glad that I get to see you guys again next week.
Yeah. Thank you, Caleb.
Well, I think Kiara, maybe we'll get Kiara.
Hi, Keith.
On as well, too. And, again, these two are the ones that when you see them come up to bat, we've got Kendall with, sour gummy worms, trolley gummies or something like that. And then Kiara, we'll see as well, too, had the pizza. So, I feel like that's working pretty well so far. So we'll just keep that going. One senior for another. Again, Kendall, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you, Caleb.
So, Kiara Leinen-Kugel, one of our McDonell seniors regional champions, joining us here on our WOGO post-game show. And Kiara, regional champs, that's got to feel good.
Yeah, it does, especially when you come in as the underdogs. You don't really have anything to lose.
And that's what Kendall was just mentioning as well, too, something that Rick Byer said, and, of course, he coached you guys for a long time, said, hey, the pressure is on them. When you're playing a 1 seed, playing a higher seed on the road, the pressure's on them, and you just get to come in with the pressure off.
Yeah, exactly. Just lay back, have fun.
And what's the mentality that you've had at the plate? Because we've seen times, too, where you're collecting 2-3 hits in a game, and we've seen games like today where you just need to go up and do your job, and sometimes that doesn't mean getting a hit. Maybe it's putting the ball in play and moving a runner along, and that, I think, unselfish attitude is something we see throughout this lineup.
Yeah, no, I just always go up to the plate, tell myself just to make contact. It doesn't matter where I'm hitting the ball. Just go up, make contact, and if I find a base hit, it's a base hit, and I'm happy about it.
As one of the seniors, leaders of this team, what has this group meant to you so far this year? And we're hoping we're seeing you for a long time yet. But again, this is a group with a lot of sophomores playing as well, too. And you've got, again, the juniors and seniors not quite as heavy in this lineup, too. And so you've got a lot of younger players. And I think sometimes with upperclassmen, there can be resentment where it's like, well, why are these younger players getting all the playing time, too, whatever sport it is? I've never, ever seen that with McDonell.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think already coming from a small school, we already kind of have that close bond with each other. Everyone knows each other, and it's easier to pick up on each other and, the things that, I guess, click between us. We can find those easy and put it out on the field, on the court, wherever it is.
And you guys are close. Again, you were the manager in basketball, and for so many of these McDonell athletes, 2 and 3 sport athletes, and so you become very close-knit, again, in a small school, and a chance, again, to keep the season going even further.
Yeah.
Well, Kiara, great to see you guys. We're looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Congratulations on the regional championship in your senior season. Let's keep it rolling.
Thank you.
That's Kiara Leinen-Kugel. As we move on here on WOGO, we'll recognize a few more of our sponsors, get some highlights queued up for you as well. Don't go away. McDonell Regional Champions on WOGO Sports.
Service Master of Chippewa Valley, your local restoration experts for fire damage, water damage, mold remediation, and trauma. Service Master provides carpet and air duct cleaning as well. Just look for the yellow truck, locally owned with emergency service always at the ready. Service Master of Chippewa Valley brings peace of mind 24/7, 365. Call 715-723-9781 or go to ServiceMasterChippewaValley.com. Service Master of Chippewa Valley. Trust comes in the yellow truck.
Hi, Chippewa fans. My name is Sissy Knaps. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Here's a pop quiz. Do you know the current value of your home? I help clients in the Chippewa Valley answer this question in order to get their home sold for top dollar. I can also help you write a winning offer on a home in today's competitive market. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, cabin, or piece of land, contact me, Sissy Knaps of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, 715-828-0903.
Hey, it's Caleb for Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire. The team at Livia personalized a weight loss and nutrition program just for me, and I lost 55 pounds in less than 3 months, and have kept it off for well over a year. Livia also has the best pricing on GLP-1 medications, and they offer Lipo B12 and NAD Plus as well. Right now, you can save 50% on Livia's award-winning nutrition program. Lose 20 pounds or more by summer. Visit Livia.com, call 855-GO-LIVIA, or stop in to Livia Weight Control Center in Eau Claire.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
WOGO postgame show continues here on WOGO Sports, the YouTube channel. Chi High in the 7th, leading 11-3. 11-3 on the road at Wisconsin Rapids. Lincoln, Caleb Swenson, along with Chris Malika here on WOGO Sports, and we'll take one final break in a moment because we still have some highlights to queue up because there were a lot of great plays here. And Kendall's trying to communicate something to Chris. Oh, yes. Yeah. Supposed to say Kendall Heffler dunked it. So, yeah, we did work that in. With some of our other highlights in basketball season. But, again, regional championships, there's just whatever sport it is, something special where I know we're not cutting nets down. No, but that plaque, the emotions, the smiles, the pictures, being able to talk with some of our upperclassmen, it's just a joy, an absolute joy to be able to do this. And that's why we have this kind of elongated post-game show here, too, so we can just drink in and remember this moment.
Well, it is. It's special. And as my kids always say, and these guys know I'm a big baby and I'm getting teary-eyed because some of these girls, these seniors, they played for me when I was coaching. And it just they're a special group of girls, and I'm very proud of them and knew they could do it. And even Lizzie, I've known Lizzie since she's been little, and it's just it's a great family, and it's a great group, and it's a great group of girls, and they truly do us proud.
And while you're at the Carrie Underwood concert on Tuesday,
yeah,
I think
sorry.
So I've got to ask if Jason Bovey will join me, and I think he'll be more than willing.
I think he will.
You know what? Pull up the live stream on your phone while you're at the concert.
Yeah, as I'm at the concert, I'll watch. And as I'm waiting to get in there, and fortunately for me, I'll be at the Carrie Underwood in Nashville, Tennessee, at Grand Ole Opry, but I won't be here. But I'll be here in spirit.
They'll just have to keep winning. Keep winning so they can keep going when you come back. Again, it's our WOGO Sports postgame show. Coming up will be the Great Clips Great Plays of the Game, brought to you by your local Great Clips of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. Great Clips saves your haircut details and clip notes, so every member of their team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Great Clips, it's going to be great. We're going to take our final break and be back with those highlights as McDonell wins it 6-3 in a regional championship finale here over Stratford, moving on to the sectional semifinal on Tuesday. We're back right after this.
There are many reasons to open a smart checking account at Royal Credit Union, including no monthly fees, no minimum balance, and a $250 bonus. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your account by May 31st, receive 2 payroll direct deposits of $200 or more, and you'll get a $250 bonus. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checkingbonus. No minimum balance required to obtain bonus. Offer ends 5/31/25. Insured by NCUA.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
At Freeze Financial Group, we work with clients to understand their life goals by helping build a definable and measurable path towards financial freedom. Our mission is to help make lives better, clients, team, and community, by optimizing true wealth. We are proud to support the McDonell softball team and their run to the playoffs this season. Go Lady Macs! Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Freeze Financial Group is not a broker-dealer and is independent of RJFS.
Only the best. That's what you get from Stelter Incorporated and the concrete they provide. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has been helping turn people's dreams into reality with the highest quality ready-mix concrete tested every day. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, and their fleet of dump trucks and drivers are here to serve you. Expect the best. That's what you'll get from Stelter. Stelter Incorporated, online at stelterincorporated.com.
WOGO Sports post-game show here on WOGO, and I think we have successfully recruited Jason Bovia to join us on Tuesday, so looking forward to that. Chi High officially does get the victory on the road at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, 11-3, and they will be playing DC Everest on Tuesday in a sectional semifinal. Third matchup against Addison Cluck, perhaps the best pitcher in the state of Wisconsin. We'll see what those Lady Cards can do as they will be pitching presumably Violet McElwam for the first time against DC Everest, and I called the second game against DC Everest. Chi High lost it by a run, but came back in that game late, and so again, as far as we know, a Chippewa sweep because I believe Chi High is still playing a regular season game against Memorial, but McDonell boys run ruling Greenwood 14-0. Congratulations, Coach Riemann Schneider. Lady Cardinals softball winning tonight 11-3 on the road at Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln, and then here in our game, McDonell defeating Stratford 6-3. And so again, housekeeping note here, stay tuned, WOGO.com. But looking forward to doing this once again, sectional semifinals
it's
on
amazing.
Tuesday.
You know, it's so well deserved, and you know, they deserve it, and so it's going to be exciting to see.
Let's take a listen to our plays of the game, our great clips, great plays of the game brought to you by your local Great Clips of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. Great Clips saves your haircut details in clip notes so every member of their team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Great Clips, it's going to be great. Your highlights. And Caleb will adjust something. One moment.
Hey,
Here
we're
we
good.
are. 3-1 lead for Stratford. Kelsey Bremnes trying to start off
There
with
you
a
go,
strikeout,
Kels.
and
Way to
she
go.
will.
There you go. Nice.
First out of the inning. For investment advice, insurance planning, or a personalized retirement analysis, reach out to Sam Rubenzer and Rubenzer Wealth Management at 715-835-2123.
There you go,
Swing and a
Kelsey.
miss.
Great job.
Back-to-back punch-outs for Kelsey Bremnes. 3-1 hitters count for
Come on,
Kendall
Kendall.
Heffler. And now maybe you're not thinking bunt if you're McDonell.
No, definitely.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from
There
Pancratz.
you go.
Now it is
Come on,
bunted.
come on, come on,
Kendall
come on.
hustling
There
along
you
the
go.
first base line is safe at
There.
first and second. Kendall Heffler.
Great job.
Not
Great
even
job,
a throw
Kendall.
possible for Pancratz as she ended up slipping. Bigger pitch coming up here for Kelsey
Absolutely.
Bremnes. Facing Dakota Knetter, the sophomore second baseman. She doubled to bring in 2 runs. Her first time up has a chance to do that again in this battle with Bremnes.
Yeah,
Call
there,
strike
Kelsey.
3, Kelsey Bremnes.
Good job, Kelsey.
Catches Knetter looking. That is the glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield. Call the glass leaders, White City Glass. 0-2 count. Kelsey Bremnes. The pitch,
There you
swing
go,
and a
that is
miss.
good, Kelsey.
Kelsey Bremnes
Way
ends
to
the
go,
inning
girl.
at Strands 2.
Nice job.
We head to the 4th.
Come on,
Our
ladies.
score catcher, number 9, batting from the right. 1 ball, 1 strike counts. Claire Ruff at first. The pitch,
There you go.
that's a deep shot. It's headed way out and all the way back to the wall.
Come on.
Claire Ruff stops at third, and a double for
Great
Lizzie
job, Lizzie.
Leibrandt.
Great job, girl.
Big sack ground out there. 1-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning. But now Lauren Buscher at third as Claire Ruff comes in to score.
Go.
Contact on the first pitch, and it's over the left fielder's head. Buscher cruising into score, and Aaliyah Bovey swings at the first pitch and smashes it out to center field, and we have a tie ball game.
Way to go, girl.
Make the throw to first. So
Yeah, did a great job, and and Keegan was aware. She paid attention to what was going on.
first, second, third for McDonell. Grounder, it gets past the shortstop. One is in, another one digging for home. Riley Christensen in, and Lizzie Leibrandt makes it 5-3 McDonell.
Great job, Lizzie.
Lizzie Leibrandt is pumped up.
She is.
First and second for the Lady
There
Max,
you go,
still with
girl.
one away. That brings up the top of the order. And Bovey's retired Kendall Heffler now at the plate for the Lady Max. Kendall grounds one along the first base line, and the throw not in time. Kendall beats it out again.
Kendall. Oh, she was running right along with that ball. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness, a slow roller, and the Donna leading 5-3, looking for more here.
Well, because
Regional
the
championship.
Stratford team, they're definitely hard, and they're
Hitters
gonna
all
play
throughout
hard,
that
so-
order.
Yep.
A
Come on.
line shot falls into center field. Keegan Winger, 2 for 2 her last
Good
2
job,
trips,
Keegan.
and she moves Kendall to second. And Keegan Winger swinging a hotter and hotter bat. Swinging a hotter and hotter bat.
They're
Riley
bunting.
Christensen at the plate.
Keegan didn't do it. She had a great hit up the middle there, but their bunting has just been phenomenal.
It has.
Laying it down right how they need to.
One out for McDonell. Two strike. Kendall Heffler gets away. Kendall Heffler with her speed is
in.
sailing it.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Tubbs, the pitch. Kicking it away and diving in to score. Kendall Heffler. McDonell leads 6-3. This top of the order has been tough outs to get for the Lady Max.
Absolutely, they're protecting the plate up there like they should be doing. So
1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th in the regional championship. Kelsey Bremnes. Liner. Keegan Winger dives for it. The throw to first. What a play by Keegan! She laid out for it.
Great job,
Rocket
Keegan.
to first.
Good job.
2 away. Oh my goodness,
Great
Keegan.
job. And how amazing. That was awesome. She's on the ground. Get that. That was beautiful play.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Roper retired for just the junior pitcher.
Back a little bit.
2 for 3 on the day. Bremnes the pitch.
Come on.
It is popped up.
Come on.
It could be playable for Kendall Heffler. She gloves it, and McDonell wins the regional championship. McDonell defeats Stratford 6-3.
Look at that. Look at that.
The Lady Max avenged the earlier season loss, and McDonell is your Division
Great
4
job,
regional
ladies.
champions, and they are moving on to the sectional once again. And your highlights, the great clips, great plays of the game, brought to you by your local Great Clips of Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. As we put a bow on this one, Chris Malika, McDonell, regional champs, headed to sectional level play on Tuesday, and this was a joy to be part of today.
It was a true joy to be part of. Coming in, driving over. Look at me.
Yeah.
Driving over, it was like, how are you going to do it when, unfortunately, thinking with Stratford as good of a team, how are they going to do it when they lose this game? And they didn't. They came in, they played, and they played so very well. Very well.
They had the confidence
Yep.
that, and this Stratford team is phenomenal.
Yep.
And congratulations to them again.
Yep.
Thank you to Stratford as our hosts here. And Coach Pankratz, again, has a great squad returning as well,
Yep.
too. A couple seniors in the squad. They'll more than likely be right back at this level next year, maybe beyond. But yeah, there was just something in the air with McDonell here in their dugout where it was this as Kendall mentioned, swagger, as they said from Sydney Sheminar, like the Sydney swag. They just had that today, and again, that confidence, that energy, that togetherness, whatever adjective you want to use, they had it in spades today, and that brought about another regional championship trophy.
They weren't ready to be done.
Yeah.
So.
And we aren't ready to be done either. Looking forward to that. Again, WOGO.com. Tuesday evening, we will have Chi High softball and McDonell softball again. Once again, Lord willing, simultaneous broadcast here, Chi High on the radio and on the WOGO Sports YouTube page, and here for McDonell on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and our WOGO Radio Facebook page. Thank you to all of the sponsors making these broadcasts possible. Again, long road trips. And I think something to point out, very, very significant fees for video streaming from the WIAA, and that is what it is. But our sponsors, again, make it possible for us to be able to pay those fees, to pay our employees, our staff, to make these road trips, to purchase video equipment like this. And so we cannot thank them enough. So, again, when you see those sponsor graphics, you hear their commercials, we do hope that you will patronize them whenever possible. They are part of what makes this community so strong in Chippewa Falls. Chris, we'll hope to see you next week, and wish you well on your trip to Nashville.
Thanks.
And hopefully no one robs your house while you're gone, since we told everyone.
Thanks,
But it was a joy to call these first couple playoff games with you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity, and still being a little part of this Max team and the Max environment, and it's truly a joy.
Your final score here in a Division IV regional final, the McDonell Lady Max 6, Stratford 3. Your McDonell Lady Max are regional champions. This has been McDonell Lady Max Softball, presentation of WOGO Sports. Good night from Stratford on WOGO Halley Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls.